Hi guys. I've been testing the bowls on Strafe skill a lot on the weekend, and I'm noticing some odd things with it that shows that the skill's not actually performing anywhere near as well as what's shown on the character screen. If you're a bowls on that uses Strafe on some level, or are looking to make a bowls on or Strafes on, or if you're one of the D2R developers, then you're going to want to watch this video. So let's take a look. Soon after patch 2.4 was released, which includes some considerable buffs for multi-shot and Strafe in particular, I noticed a Blizzard forum post surface that suggests that the attack rating bonus from Strafe is not working at all. And then just in the last week, another forum post says that the 3/4 damage penalty that was supposedly removed from Strafe in patch 2.4 is still being applied. In the game, you'll see Strafe not have the damage penalty, and you'll see an attack rating bonus as well across all skill tooltips, and notice this reflected in the character screen when you compare Strafe and normal attack together, with Strafe showing both higher damage and attack rating numbers. However, as I'm about to show you in this video, these changes to Strafe are just not working. For testing this out, I'll prepare some test bowls on builds for this using edited gear. I'll be breaking up the testing into two parts, damage testing and attack rating testing. Starting with the damage testing, I've got a bowls on at level 75 that has a 5-socket diamond bow all socketed with low runes to reach the 100% deadly strike mark. I've then got gear that mainly boosts min damage, dual leech, and more attack rating, while avoiding any elemental damage or other damage modifiers like crushing blow to make sure damage output is as consistent as possible. For skills, I've got 1 point into critical strike. The 100% deadly strike from items guarantees double damage anyway, so this shouldn't affect testing. I've then maxed out penetrate to boost attack rating. And then finally, I have 1 point into strafe and have no plus skills just to keep the enhanced damage numbers from the skill to a minimum. You can see that I've got 95% chance to hit versus Fallens for both normal attack and strafe. For these tests, we're not testing DPS or kill speeds, so attack speed doesn't matter. What we're looking for is how much damage each hit takes from each monster's life bar when using normal attack and strafe side by side. Now obviously, monsters' life can vary. In the case of monsters in a Bloodmoor where testing will take place quite a lot. So for comparison's sake, I'll use one skill for the first hit and then switch over to the other skill for the next hit. This way, we can see relatively how much life each skill takes away. I will mainly be testing against the Fallens in the Bloodmoor. From the tests, we're expecting that strafe does slightly more damage than normal attack. However, after testing this out solidly for an hour, I have found that strafe consistently does less damage than normal attack. On many occasions, Fallens will be taken to just over 50% life with strafe, and then a single normal attack is then able to finish them off. Overall, while this test approach is not perfect, I was able to get some fairly consistent results that suggest that strafe still does less damage than a normal attack. You can see the numbers in the testing demo on screen right now. And here's the final average numbers and damage ratios that came out of this testing. So basically, strafe is doing close to 75% of normal damage. That number looks kind of familiar. For the attack rating testing, I've split this across two sub-builds. One with lots of bow skills to boost strafe and its attack rating bonus, and one with lots of plus passive skills to boost the attack rating bonus from penetrate. Both of these builds reach the same attack rating number of 2,879 from a total bonus to attack rating of 786% in each setup. With the same attack rating numbers and same chance to hit numbers shown in the character screen, we should be expecting to see both builds hit their targets as frequently as each other. Note that for this testing, we're only paying attention to the first arrow for each strafe target per strafe volley. But once again, we are let down by the character screen, and we see the build that stacks penetrate hit far more often. It appears that the attack rating bonus from strafe is not actually applying, and effectively, the real attack rating and chance to hit is based on the normal attack's numbers rather than the strafe's numbers. The penetrate-based build's normal attack has an attack rating of 2,782 with a chance to hit of 76%. The strafe-based build's normal attack has an attack rating of 325 with a chance to hit of just 24% versus zombies. This observation and these numbers seem to be consistent with the testing results. So as you can see here with some quick testing, I've shown that the bowls on strafe skill is really not performing up to what the character screen is showing, which is unfortunate because the buffs to strafe were a great addition to bring strafe up to par with multi-shot. However, once strafe gets fixed up and starts behaving as advertised, this should make strafe a worthwhile skill to use for any physical bowls on. Again, I know this testing is not 100% airtight, but I really wanted to get this out there and hopefully into the dev's knowledge basket. But if you enjoyed this quick demonstration today, please leave a like on the video, and also please subscribe and hit the notification bell as well to stay up to date on more Bolzon content like this and other cool stuff. Once we see Strafe patched and fixed, I'll definitely test this out again and upload results for you guys. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.